I don't see a future in which I work towards financial goals, and I'll explain that a little bit. I mean, I don't like I don't want to work. I don't think I mean no one wants to work, but I just don't want my work to be my life, and I think that's such a lost desire in mostly American culture. I go to a top 15 school in like US like universities. So very it's a very much like a hustler culture. It's not even like I'm not saying hustler. I just mean very much very grind, very like I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this school for this reason. I'm gonna take this program for this reason. I'm gonna do this internship over summer for this reason, and it's everyone's very career oriented, and that is like I'm just like, where's your humanity? I don't know. I think there's so much lost potential within some of the greatest minds in our generation to like the corporate structure for building wealth for someone else. And it's like, yeah, you would get like sure you work six figures and you're gonna like live in Manhattan, but like you'll never have taste. And I just think that's so like kind of funny because you can really like there's a lot of things you can get with money. You can really do so much with that, but it's like how are you gonna do sorry my RA just walked down the hallway and then walked back after he saw me doing a video because I've got to make my money. I'm joking. But yeah, what was I saying about like kind of career orienting? But mostly, I mean, like, um, um, but yeah, no, I really do see so many people with, like, it's not really that many people I hang out with. I've always kind of gravitated myself towards people who have a lot more going on outside of school, whether it be like hobbies or creative minds or like more people who are attracted to literature and like aspects of the humanities and art, culture, music, and whatnot. And it's just I find so much more entertainment and value with people with those affections as opposed to something that's um, kind of very much more like um, career oriented because it's like there's so much even like because I think I do have like a very interesting perspective with this because I I've studied like a lot of mathematics and sciences. I've spent a lot of time doing that, and there's such a beauty in that. I mean, one of my favorite books of all time, Frankenstein from Mary Shelley. She even dives into like the study of like of how when Dr. Frankenstein first um, like works on creating his monster. It's or not his monster, but his being. It's he does so by studying in to the fullest extent chemistry, physics, the alchemy and whatnot. It was the sciences of the time, and it's there's a beauty to studying like everything in with respect to like technology and engineering, but it's just those I think technology and engineering is in such a rotten place in our current atmosphere. I mean, this is kind of a diversion now, but I want to talk about this. So the the trends of technology and engineering for the last 100 years. I mean, honestly, all in human culture. In my opinion, my thesis for this is that our timeline went wrong when the Europeans witnessed the potential of gunpowder from the Chinese in the original Silk Road. Like the Europeans traveled, saw gunpowder used for fireworks. I think this is kind of like a metaphor that's very creative. I don't know the whole story. I wasn't there, and I'm not like diving into history books for this shit. But it's really like the way I kind of see it is like something so beautiful, a firework, very very much blends um, science, like I guess STEM, I'll just say now. It's like STEM and like physical feats and chemistry, and it's used for such a creative and humanistic device. But I think like that transference of gunpowder from being used for a firework to a actual gun was one of the worst like transitions in human history, because now we like that's where almost any, I'm not even almost any, it's literally every development we've had in technology has come from warfare. And that's why you get these huge weapon conglomerates, weapon manufacturing agencies. I mean, you even have like, obviously, like the military industrial complex is its own thing, but I mean, like, as like scientific research facilities, these things basically pull in some of the greatest minds, like I was talking about earlier, some of the greatest minds in physics, chemistry, astronomy, and just any sciences, engineering, mechanical engineering, astrophysics, and then they have them build fucking missiles just so you can like fucking do nothing. I think it's such a joke. I think because when I originally came to university, I was going to consider studying civil engineering, because I do have a very big affection for the sciences and mathematics, but I just didn't. I couldn't just relate to anyone there. I didn't. There's a very lack. It was so removed of humanity, and just like everyone just didn't seem very passionate about it. And even like, I mean, I was taking like weed feeder courses kind of for STEM, and it was like it was calculus 3, gen chem, and data science. Data science broke me. There's no way I could ever do data science in my life. That's why I dropped it, was because I wanted to do engineering, but I could not sit at a computer and code. I would rather die. I really have never seen any value, even just in statistics in general, because I really don't like statistics at all. I like really in-depth math problems where you like spend 20 minutes basically just doing like deriving a series, integrating a series fucking 20 times in calculus, and doing very like kind of interesting geometrical proofs where you're deriving pi and shit with calculus. There's a lot of interesting things you can do with that, but it's not like everything felt very far removed from there was a lack of a humanistic perspective in that. But I think there's such a big divide right now with regard to STEM and the humanities, because they should be studied in unison, especially with like a liberal arts education, which is so championed by the top universities in everywhere. The liberal education is known to be one of the best ways to like cultivate some of the greatest minds ever, and it's so important to do that. And I don't know, I just wish that like more people knew more things. I mean, myself as well. I love learning, and I love growing my mind and like learning new things, becoming more adept at in fields that aren't my own. And that's why I really like meeting people who do have like skills in that. But I feel like it's so far and so few in between. And that's really disheartening, especially like being at the place where I go to school. But yeah, I mean basically my goal in life is just to kind of work with just work and live with like a partner, and kind of just buy clothes. I mean, not like buy like a bunch of spend a lot of money on clothes, but like just, I don't know, just chill. Just kind of like chill and like drink and smoke and like read and write, and just try and like spread maybe a message that people resonate with, and hopefully I've always wanted to have impact in the world, and I believe I still will, but it's just I will, and yeah, but see you later.